Yes, it might not be there, but in the app. I'm running to after that. I'm up. All right, there it is. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Canon, we shoot Canon, but we have Sony equipment, and to change out this 100. Yeah, nice one. And we're gonna see how much we can get for it. At least I'm gonna try to get $2,000. At least 24 is nice, but maybe 22, 22.5. Just need to get 70 if possible. The faster the one, the better. We're a Sony user. What? Alright, without further ado, happy Wednesday to you. Start card out. What's going on? What's going on with the pivot? What's going on? Megan is vibing. Hi. How are you? Peace and blessings. Tap your screen. Can you guys hear me in the headphones? I hope so. Get some vibes going on. Get some vibes. I'm just gonna log in with my pass thing, so I will be right back. Get your vibes. Don't go away. Go away. We are back. We are back. Let's rock and roll. All right. All right, we're logged in. So it's a Wednesday again. We got the Reebok jacket on, of course. Shout out Reebok, that old school fit. I actually had some lady when I was walking to the studio. Some dog walker, white lady. It was real nice, out of nowhere, and it looked like she was crossing the street at first to like get away from me. And this lady was like, "You know what? I must say, you look very coordinated." I was like, "Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that." It was very nice. Don't expect it, but yeah, nice. I think I needed to hear that. Even just something nice, not simply just anything about fashion or whatever, but just something kind, genuine, out of nowhere, unexpected. You guys know how it is. We're at the hump part of the week, and sometimes the first few days can be fucking difficult. But I tell you, and I assure you, stay motivated, stay positive, and or find some hobbies that are positive in nature, and you'll work it out. You'll work it out. All right. So we are going to get into the business of doing the business. So 1:30 to 3 p.m. at the Fort York studio. Holler at me. Vibes of the vibes. Hope everyone is doing good, doing well. Definitely hit up the chats. Hit up the chats. Appreciate you, Megan. You definitely could use some good vibes. 100%. 100%. You definitely do. Definitely do. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let's rock. On some of this. Even this one. No. 100%. All right. So we know what we got to do. What we got to do is get back to it. I'm not going to be showing too much. Or if anything, I'll turn the camera on so you guys can see and look, watch me edit this. Because we're just going to be editing straight. What's going on, Tracy? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. How you doing? Tracy, you 3437. What's going on? Appreciate you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Shout out. Yeah, if you guys double tap your screens, like and subscribe, check out some of the new videos and check me out on Instagram and Facebook. We passed 2,500 followers and passed 250 subscribers. So big your guys selves up. You guys have been doing it. You guys have been doing it real. Trust me, kept it pimping, kept it moving, kept it jigga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've really been grateful for all of the support, all the help. It has vastly been changing a lot of things, I'd say. And yeah, again, through God's grace, through God's grace. And it was an earlier tough part of the week, I was saying in the last, if you guys have watched it in the last few lives. But yeah, yesterday I actually got an email that I was accepted as a media creator for the North Pole Hoops Association's March Madness. That's going to be at Humber College. And yeah, that's like super humbling because like that was one pretty much not one of, but my first actual job into sobriety was at Humber College there, and that and at the city. So I'm just super grateful. Like it's not even a turnaround of like a year. It's been yeah a bounce back and bounce forward if you want to call it that. So just super humble, super proud of the opportunity. I'm gonna take it very seriously. I'm gonna again strive for my best, try to execute at a high level, and just enjoy it, enjoy the moment. I've never had something like that before, or at least up to this point. So it's very exciting. Just tracking some things down, guys. So interestingly enough, the so we're at some yells. So we're right there. Okay, so this appears to be a duplicate. Also, hold on. Let's delete all photos. Ah, not bad. Sick. So I actually still had some stuff uploaded, like on the nice, nice. Okay, we can work with this. Sick, and it's Okay, so this is God working, honestly. Fuck. Thank you so much. So check this out. I'm just gonna bring this back because I stepped on something. I'm gonna change source. So this. All right, so turn you guys around. Bang it down like that. Okay, cool. So I was editing yesterday and literally was kind of bursting through to get done this package and set. And actually, because I'm here, I can literally just go like this once over, and then I can continue the sequencing through God's grace. I don't even have to set it back up. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. Whew. This will make things a lot quicker and a lot more chill with you guys. Super sick. But we can also just get in there and look at what we're doing. We got some more. And this is why, like, even at f4, it's still too high of an ISO. So it's not as sharp as it should be. Like, I know, even though this looks super cool, I can make it even better. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the like. Appreciate that double tap. We need a black and white of this gentleman. I've been sending out some free pictures for the athletes and or the coaches. So definitely hit me up on the social media if you are interested in getting yourself one of these because you earned it. You guys earned it. And the last one, color. This one, black and white. It's been actually very interesting because last night I asked some athletes, what would you prefer? Would you prefer something action or would you prefer something more chill vibes? And then would you prefer it black and white or uh would you prefer it to be uh color? So it's been interesting to see different people's responses, different people's preferences. I don't think I need this one. So starts right there. Yeah, it starts there. So, hold on a second. Did I do this one? No, that was a different angle. So I think this one was also, yeah, a little bit sharper of an angle. So what we'll do, back, forward, dim this, look at that. Yep, I think I'm good with that. This is also, again, a wide angle lens. So sometimes I just like using the wide angle because it is a very different perspective that not a lot of people use, I find, in sports photography, unless it's not indoors and not at that f-stop. It's got to be faster of a lens. So it'll be exciting to see what's available. Downtown camera. This guy's pretty good up there. A closer view. Get some smiles. Nice. I think I should do one black and white there. Frame. Yeah. Ruthless villains. Ruthless villains. Super sick. And then color. I think who's this? Black and white. Let me know how your day's going. I'll actually keep switching it. So we'll have a little chat session. How about that? as I need to be not hands free, but you guys can let me know in the chats what's going on today. Let's show up here. Let's see. Oh, so, very cool. So yes, today I got to actually do some groceries. I did some major cleaning from last night into today. Felt good. Like I need to do that type of stuff. Truly. I think all of us need to. If you ever grew up on chores or something like that, right? It's healthy. Kind of brings you back to reality, at least for me. And allows me to not do sometimes just even this because yeah, there can be a lot of uh, it's not just about timing and execution, but like it actually is overall workload. So if you're like me and sometimes you really want to do it, routines are good, keeps you grounded. 100%, man. 100%. And as I get older, of course, I'm not going to be as fast to do things. So it's just about staying motivated, staying humble, and then honestly, just not overworking yourself, which I'm getting better at. Getting better. Getting better. So um, coming up on 1:51, almost 2 o'clock. And we got another solid hour editing. So with God's grace, and then we're gonna go and hit up Downtown Camera. Shout out Downtown Camera. I've been going there for well, it's over 15 years now, and yeah, pretty much half my life almost. I'm 34, 35 this year in November, and I've learned so much from, shout out Stan, shout out Patrick, shout out Nigel, shout out Dave, shout out Jeff, so shout out friggin' Shem. This guy's not even working there. This guy's up in different places now. But everyone's just honestly been such a good soul, such a good spirit. And when it came to photography, they were the people that like made the time investments into me education wise to like even just talk to me. So I think I feel really inspired to honestly always shout them out, show love, uh, just try to give back as much as I can in that regard. Yeah, today it'll be very exciting to go and see those guys because it's been, I want to say, maybe a month and a half, maybe not even since I was last there. And there was a lot of exciting news since then and even then. So through God's grace, man, through God's grace. Excited for it. 6 files. Next three loaded. We'll tap your screens and let me know in the comments what you guys would be using lens wise to shoot sports, indoor sports or photojournalism. Let me know. And also, of course, like let me know what camera body or etc. that you guys are using. So that would help me out. Shite my guy. With so many media packages, how are you handling storage? So it's definitely going to have to be something that I'm going to have to get better at because right now everything is based off of Google Photos and cloud storage. Like I don't own a car, so I'm limited to even physically carrying the things around that I have to. So I try to go as light as possible, and I try to work as on the fly and express as possible. So yeah, it's pretty much all cloud storage for me. And, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to be looking into because just with the amount of media. And I'm also switching soon to be like camera platforms, and that's like a completely different sensor and card type. So like ideally, like I would be trading a couple things in and making some bigger investments, I'll say. Bigger investments. Yeah. Yeah, great question. Great question. What kind of shots did you guys like? Like I grew up in the 90s, so 90s, early 2000s and that kind of generation. So think of like all the NBA live cover athletes, the NBA early 2Ks, like the Shaqs and the Garnetts and stuff. The Kobe's, of course, rest in peace, Kobe. But yeah, what was some of your favorite game covers or like friggin' NBA Street Volume 2 or um yeah, even NBA Street Volume 1, of course, and classic. Uh what else we got? FIFA Street, those are big, or like NFL Big or Street, whatever. Those are all great games, man. I love those games. Even if I didn't play them at the time or have them, I just love them. Love the kind of energy they brought you when you turned on the system. All right, I hear that. Cloud storage and posting to free up space for my video work. Makes sense. Makes sense. Especially when you're doing video, it's like it consumes so much media, and that's why I'm gonna have to upgrade certain things because it is so much. Like you can't really get around it, and if you don't even have something to process it, you're gonna be stuck with like just cards full of stuff that you can't do anything with, and that's why it's all time and place for me. When I do start getting into video, it'll be like, shit, this guy's been doing it for a minute. Because I've always been very cinematic, right? I have an eye for storytelling and storyboarding. So, right, put my name in hat in the best of them. And if I don't cut it and edit it, I know I can shoot it and I can get it to the right people who know how to. So, collaboration, chilling with collaboration. Maybe down here. Here, just finishing the last few here, which is great. Because I do also have to pull back the card. Got some more. I think there is some more on the card. Sheesh. Haven't played those in time. The tricks and style points. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. Are you in class right now? Let me know if you're in class. Yo, I'll send you a friggin' invite link. You can come on the live. We'll shoot the shit, man. I was watching some of your lives on your Twitch and yo, great friggin' like it looked like you were locked in, yo. It would be very comical for me to do play-by-play analysis of a game I don't really know, but I just know you're killing it on it, so it'd be jokes. It'd be jokes. I'm just about to drive north to pick up the missus. Nice, nice. Tell her I said, yo, and have a happy Wednesday. Yes, yes, good man. Happy wife is a happy Drew. There you go, man. This one, I got three more. One more. Yes. Okay, so let's open this. Add here. 29. Perfect. All right, so now that those are all going, I can select all these, clear them off, maybe a cut minus a couple sequence. Yeah. I'm also thinking that I didn't do a couple on the Sony, so we'll go there for that card and make sure that those cards are all cleared off. Because yeah, I need to make sure that I have all the space to shoot for The North Pole hoops. So I should actually pull up that. So get that in a second. One of those. Those are all done. 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 So yeah, it's from that. So it's yeah, it's the okay, yeah, you guys are gonna like this one because yeah, this was from the red dot championships. Let's start. We're starting right there. And all the rest. Okay. 266 pictures is still a lot. Fuck me. So import these. Oh. Make sure to stretch your neck if you guys are wearing headphones or sitting at a desk. And let's get some water. Let's get some. Actually, yeah, let's get some water. I was gonna say I got an Arizona orangeade to keep it pimping, but uh, let's have some water because we are another day safe, another day sober from alcohol through God's grace. Positive motivation, guys. 2 o'clock. Positive Wednesday motivation. Tell me yours, man. Tell me all about it. Okay, so all. So what I'm going to do is sort by capture time. Is there? Go down. Okay, perfect. So if I look at it like this, let's see where we go. Very bright. Just double check this mask. Oh, this way. Okay, looks good. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just like set all the settings and then go back and then space out where and save them in bunches where my watermarks where I need them to be. Yes, sir. Give that energy you want to give back. 100%, man. 100%. As they say, you are, if you're so sick and tired of being sick and tired, change that shit for the better, man. Be the change you want to see. 100%. It's looking good. Looking good to start. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see any of the stuff that I'm working on. I can turn the camera back around at any time. Just really I'll be focusing right now. Yeah, I do just like shooting. Like I'm so used to and have trained to shoot the Canon 1DX and the 1 series cameras. Just having the vertical shutter there and it being able to on a turn and on a dime switch focus points. It can snap to focus by just the press of a button instead of half holding the shutter. Like it's very much an intuitive DSLR. Whoa, what the fuck happened? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that quit unexpectedly. What to say? Okay, we're good. Even if we weren't, and just open it back up again. So we just started this new set. Okay, so I can just open this all full screen anyway. So it was here. So, looks good. It's good. All right, brother. About to drive. Link up with you soon and have a great live, yo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys to go and check out TSE. Uh, put your. Sorry, I just can't even remember right now how to spell it on my mind right now. But put your social and your Twitch on in the chat, yo. Put that in the chat, homie. Don't ever forget to do that, my brother. Yes, sir. Stay blessed, yo. Stay blessed. Appreciate you, man. So we're still gonna just continue editing. We're at the Fort York Library Studio, coming up on 2:07, and we are going to be, yeah, continuing editing some high-level basketball and preparing ourselves. Big ups, big ups, big ups. Check out Stay Less. Stay Less, and check him out on Twitch at High School Teacher. He's a high-level gamer, and he's a very intelligent man. I'm going to be working with him homeboy very soon. God bless. But yes, we are prepping today into the weekend for the North Pole Hoops Association. I was granted media credentials to be able to go and shoot their March Madness tournament with all of the various schools. And they're going to have an all-star game, and it's going to be a real classic, man. You're going to go in there probably with a couple pairs of no, they're not new to me, but like I just haven't worn them yet. So and I have to unbox a couple of pairs of fresh Reeboks just for the peoples. All right, going with a couple of fresh fits. I haven't even thought of what I'm gonna wear, honestly. And it's been really humbling to be able to see like all the different live recordings, not just when I go live, but like the actual like TV teleprompter type recordings, yo. You see yourself, and I'm like, damn, yo, you looking like a Mac, yo. That's what's up. And just again, very humble, very grateful. Grateful for all the opportunities, man. And especially like as they continue to improve. Like I'm literally going there with the utmost humility and like expectations of just honestly having a good time. Like not gonna stress until maybe after. Um editing anything. I'm just gonna go and shoot and just go shoot and try to shoot at a high fucking level because I know I can do it. And yeah, I can do it with some of the best. So believe in yourself, get yourself prepared for what could be the inevitable. And yeah, man, go for gold. Just even looking at some of these practice shots with the lens that, albeit is a super telephoto and it's not as fast in terms of its aperture. If I literally shrink the friggin' focal length and I also maximize the aperture range, you're gonna see some freaking dirty pictures, guy. Some fucking dirty pictures. But legit, too legit to quit, man. This is why I think I love it so much because it's like every single time you get to try it again, right? Hopefully, you get to rack it up, so to speak, in terms of your equipment and just do it again, right? That's what I'm saying. Just going to shoot, that's the best thing that you can do is teaching yourself how to just even hold your camera so you feel comfortable in any environment. Because most likely you're going to have multiple situations that like you will find yourself in different environments, but albeit the same things that you trained yourself when you weren't getting paid to do it, it really comes back to retention. So Yeah, man, focus on just getting comfortable. I feel like I'm very comfortable with the camera in my hands. It's not, and even just directing people or operating amongst crowds and that kind of jazz. It's never been too stressful. I think I've always earlier on been probably too kind, or too anxious to think I was gonna like do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing or overstep. But I've come to learn every shot that you don't try to physically get closer to take, you will never get. And if you don't have the lenses to shorten the gap, you're just wasting time because like there's not anyone gatekeeping unless there's someone gatekeeping, right? And it could be honestly for security purposes. So even with that being said, there's always specific channels that you can try to go through to answer to get calls answered, so to speak. And that's where I'm now getting at and getting pretty good at too, I'd say. God's grace, man. Through God's grace, what a race. But happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesdays. Double tap your screen. Double tap your screen. Don't be shy. Don't be shy at all. Just doing all of these in all color. Yeah, these medals are really nice. Nicely done. Okay, these jerseys got the pink Bape jerseys. Yesterday on yesterday's live, we're adding more back of those. Way too bright. So this needs to come down. I also brought a little lunch with me, thankfully, because yeah, I've been going too many days where I'm coming to the library. I come at like fucking 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I probably smoke two joints throughout the day, but like I'm editing the entire day. And like between that 6:30 to 8, there's typically a live in between it, and then like I go home and then I take a shower and go to bed. Like it's sometimes gets to be a little bit too tedious in terms of the repetition, and like if I'm not eating and I'm fasting that long, it's just I can see why I can get more crankier than not. So to avoid that, bring your lunch, pack a lunch. I've always been a pack lunch type of guy. I've always been a pack lunch guy. So I'll turn the camera back around, let you guys see some of the work that we're working on as we do it. Switch it up. Give you guys all the perspectives. These pink jerseys, my motion, photojournalism, photography, whatever you want to call it. Get you guys right there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, nice. Got the legs kicking. Nice. It's pretty good. Shadow black. Yep. I think that's solid. I know what I'm going to be posting tonight. I know what I'm going to be posting tonight. Shout out, Coach. Shout out, Trey. There's my stomach right there. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Does it react? Oh, interesting. Why did that happen? Not really though. Hmm, interesting. I've never seen that. I didn't see it when I was shooting it. It didn't. Let's see if it comes on his next picture. Interesting. I don't know why that happened. Hmm. But without it, without Kadeem, this guy was putting in work. Not work, man. Big boy. Putting in the diesel work. And he's got a jumper. Look at that. Look at that touch, man. Look at that finesse. The families. Families. This one. That one. He's got a bunch coming up. This one for sure. Take it down. Shout out the ref. Coming out here like he's motherfucking Neo. Yeah, shout out the Brody League, man. Shout out basketball, yo. It's just if I didn't have basketball in my life, shit, I probably might not have even gotten into photography and a lot of other things. It's pretty crazy to think and believe, but yeah, I was never a sports kid. Like I never grew up on sports. Like my parents, I think because they had so many of us, and by the time that their divorce happened, there was like just a lot of back and forth, and seemingly not enough time for the things that you'd think are reasonable to put children into. So I am grateful for the things that I was able to do. I just wish I was able to do more of them. So now, as I'm an adult, I get to do them as much as I want to, and that's the real blessing of the turnaround, right? You don't gotta just live how you were raised, but in fact, you can actually, you know, make something more. If you choose to. That's kind of where I'm choosing to, and yeah, I'm really grateful and proud of myself for that because it is sometimes can feel like a lonely road, but I know that the right people are there. That's the most important thing. Really nice shots. I'm also going to try to step up my focus point game on the fly because the 1DX can. And yeah, we'll see if I can really make some dynamic shots. I'm also just gonna, especially because these guys are all older, I'm just gonna literally tell them, yo, make sure when you guys are doing your reactions, you look at my camera. I think that's the easiest way to get it. Bank it. Like you do that, yo, I'll subscribe to your shit. Or I'll give you a free picture. How about that? I'm a pretty easy guy to work with, given reasonable circumstances. I have definitely learned I can't work with everyone. Everyone cannot work with me. That's okay. It's okay. So shadowy back there. It's just, yeah, it's just the type of shot. The type of coach shot. This will probably need to go down. Yeah, solid. Nice. Got the whiteboard there. I like this one too. I liked yeah, I like these shots. Nice. I'm up on 220. Let's see if we finish the about 150 we got here. Maybe 125. Just cycling through green. I was making a bunch of left-hand drives. I'm almost positive he's not left-handed, but good to see. See the use of the left hand. Nice jelly roll. He was getting hype. This whole team was getting hype, man. That's why it was a pretty tough loss. But notice I didn't really shoot any of these horizontally. Probably do that next, but it's very difficult to do it with the wide angle unless I'm on the baseline. So it's probably my thought process is just I was moving around with both bodies, and then even at one point my 35 millimeter, so all three. But you can only shoot one thing at one time, right? If it's handheld. So yeah, nice pass, great pass. Okay, so this goes right up. 2500. So I think this is what it was getting down to the like the wire part of it. Serious action right there. Player was okay. See, like as soon as I'm starting to get closer, they're starting to get closer to the lens, which is beautiful. That's where the storytelling happens. You don't got to be shy. The Humber, sorry, the North Pole, like that one will probably be a little bit more stringent, like on the metal games. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get every shot I can. I gotta hear the parameters exactly first, just so I don't break no rules. I think I'll be good. Excuse me. Wait, got yawning. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. Thought he wasn't yawning before. This was like a small scuffle, almost ensued. 24 on 2.5, guys. This nice, nice. Just, just a touch. Focus point should have been here. It's over here. So really know if this makes sense. It's not gonna make sense. That's why sometimes I'm getting better. It's like it has to make sense. The shot has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I'm even questioning it, right? And a lot of times because I'm sequence shooting. Oh, that's a really nice frame. That's a really solid one. Yeah, my timing's getting better. That's for sure. I feel timing, targeting. It's all in unison. It's all like a dance, like some kind of symphony, ironically. But when you start to get it, you get it. Evidence on things like this. Right there. Even at 4,000, it still was sharp. This was a foul here. These guys were telling me after the fact I should have showed the ref, and contrary to their belief, or to their like, they didn't like this, but as a photojournalist and or a media reporter of the games, as much as I love and support all the teams or specific players or coaches, while the games are going live, I can't have any type of impedance over like the outcomes of anything. I have to stay out of the way as much as possible. But I do appreciate them even saying, because yeah, it was a foul, and I wasn't even looking back at the playback to see it. So you know, give or take, sometimes you won't get the call, sometimes you will, but keep trying at it. I feel like both teams played a heck of a game, and each of the teams, coaches, and families, they should all be very proud, man. Very, very proud. It was another great pass. All these no-look passes. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, nice. 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 So this is the sequence, the nice fist bump, the Kobe Bryant, or the fist punch. Really, really beautiful sequence, breaking between two defenders. It's beautifully in focus. This is probably one of the most immaculate up to this point. Was a count and a foul. I just kept shooting through, but I was like uh, double tapping the trigger just so I could let the camera catch up because I knew it was gonna probably be a sequence, like as you will see. Really, really nice dynamic sequence. Coming up on 2:30, guys. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful Wednesday. Nice. Nice. Oh, yes. This is definitely going black and white as well. Such a shot. Such a shot. Even in the background there. We bring shadows. So like even that little bit of catch light there. Wow. Highlight that, yo. That's crazy. Ah, God is great all the time, my friends. God is so great. Like just that sequence alone, man. It's almost like it's not even real. That's how you do it, players. On it and a foul. I'm in place, and this was like again to tie it. This and one was to tie it. The free throw was to put them up one. So, and like it was coming down to the wire, and it's either games are gonna be like outs or they're gonna come down to the wire or comebacks. But if you as a photojournalist or a photographer or you're aspiring to catch it, I would definitely just say watch watch people, watch reactions, see who's really engaged, see who's really a player, right? You can see all in the background, teammates, the camaraderie. But like this is just 2K level. And he knew it. So good on him. Great on him. Debating if I should do one in black and white for that, but yeah, all these guys started turning right up after this. Like look at that sequence right there. Nice. He could have been a little bit on the right side because he's not going to get that. You know, as tall as he may be, he's not going to get those. Not as easy as you'd think. I'm not just saying it with experience. It's definitely it's great placement. Great placement. These kids are going to definitely want some black and whites, that's for sure. But they're getting color. Nice. 72, 76, man. See, they were up now. The whole other time, the pink team was every single shot they made, they were hooting, hollering, chanting, freaking berserking. It was madness. So these guys really showed a comeback at energy and winning mentality, and yeah, they earned it, to say the least. Shout out Trey. So I think I need to come back to this one first. Further, probably here. Hmm, interesting. Mm, mm, mm. Thought it was said no, not enough side with the hood on. It's more hood than anything. The hood. Nice shot. This was solid. He was also locked in. Wasn't doing too much yelling. Really just gaming. This is when the pink team started having to foul because it was running out of time. Yeah, and they knew it. They could start sniffing it out. Yeah, really, really a well-deserved and well-earned win. And they were very humble even. They weren't starting to yell after the fact, like outside of those and ones, which, yeah, albeit under the heat of the game, yeah, I could see that one, but they were very, very gracious in their winning. And I think that's sometimes what it takes. Sometimes it doesn't need all the boasting and bravado. 'Cause at any day, it could be us, man, that's losing on the other side of it, right? Last shot, seal the game. I believe that was to tie it. But even look at this one. Ball all the way up here. Like, that's a great contest. You freaking launch that. Look at the trajectory. If it was here, next frame. Yeah, that's a high arcing shot, man. So he had to really get it up there because he had the defender on him, and they sealed the win. Just like champions do, man. So we're gonna see it on a higher collegiate level. Bigger and faster athletes, both men's and women's. I'm really looking forward to it. So definitely, if you are not already subscribed and or following my Instagram, you can definitely check out for some of the actual shots there. And if I can live stream, I will live stream. I know that they're already recording their games, and I don't want to impede on any of that unintentionally or intentionally. I don't want to do any of that. I want to. This is a really big opportunity, and I just want to like focus on it. So I might have to go ghost for a little bit, but if you do happen to see me, please don't feel shy. Come up, say hi. We're gonna probably come take a pic and or toss me a green and or red boy. How about that? 100%. Yeah, if you really, really love me, you can toss me a brown boy too. Donations are greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Mm, 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 mm. So I couldn't even get one smile out of this lady. It's tough. I was trying. I can definitely say I was trying. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm gonna probably have to do one more edit session tomorrow. Probably. I'll see what time the live is. I think we might be here in the afternoon again. If not, we'll be at 6:30 to 8 p.m. But I do know that we are pretty much set in terms of space and storage capacity. I'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow is I will see when I go to downtown camera. I mean, if I can get hooked up with another compact flash, because if I could just have two in the 1DX, I would never run out. And then on top of that, I have multiple SDs for the Sony, so I think I'll be good there. We'll be good there. And the video for the Sony I can upload. Like, what a shot! Looking the wrong way, but that's all right. Show love. And there's some of my shots that I was doing at BarQ. I'm trying to start some product photography for them. Just some creative ideas that I just have done in past by myself, but I kind of went a little bit late and I actually didn't bring a flash. So come back at a speed light. And these are definitely the faces of the loss, but this one's like, yo, make my family proud, man. Good kid, good kid. But everyone played extremely hard. These are some hard pictures too that the kids also wanted to try after. Super dope. Bring this up a little bit more. Yes. Solid. 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 Mm, 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 mm. It could do some iris enhances, but I think his eyes are so black already, or the dark, I should say. It wouldn't really make that much sense. And here's the last one. Very cool. All right, so let's get to saving. Turn you guys around and you guys can holler at me for the last, I'd say we finished this at 40. Nice. Not bad. All right. Whew. Getting good at it. Getting good at it, that's for sure. Where is it? Still further back. Still further back. Further back. Further back. All right. So got it. This down. Delete all of these. Hmm. I'm actually so excited to even just have the opportunity to get a new lens. Like, yeah, these are like Christmas time. I can tell you this. In all of the time that I've done photography, which has now been over 15 years, not so much as one family member has gotten a lens, which, yes, they're expensive, but it doesn't mean that they're impossible to get. And like, if you don't have a lens on a SLR or a mirrorless camera or an interchangeable lens camera, then it's almost like you can't shoot. So if there's anything that anybody could do for me, camera equipment, Canon specifically. Yeah. If not, call me and I'll tell you exactly what I could use. 100%, man. 100%. Because yeah, I'm trying to upgrade to something that's in the tens of thousands of dollar range just for the body. So shout out Sigma Canada. God's grace. Please select me as a brand ambassador. Please. Because I really want those lenses. I really want those lenses. Even if I don't get the camera, I can switch the deal that I have of my application to just get the EF lenses and I'll work with that. Like, no problem. Okay, so I have to do this. Okay, so, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so um, here. So up, up, three down. Sorry, three up. What I'm saying is I'm going through and selecting multiple files that I know I can place the watermark where I want them, but to save them instead of one at a time, I can just do multiple at a time. This, this one. This, no. Um, what view? Gallery. 11. Um, Interesting. That one. Ah, okay. So this one. 2:45 people. Appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing and hanging out with me. It's 12 now. It's beautiful. Definitely like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Just getting through all uploaded there. Yep. Yeah. Previous. Next. It is nice when there's like a bunch of them that's in the placement that I would prefer it, and I don't actually have to switch too much. The switching, it's not crazy amount of time, but when you're being rushed out of places, yeah, be a little bit time consuming. So, this, this, this one for Trey. This guy actually said my picture was not bad. Appreciate all the love. There. And these two can get loaded. And these. Have to pull up. One, two. So here. Solid. I believe these are all bottom. It's like the ones on the baseline, yeah, they're like, thank God, the ones that you can just typically have your logo or watermark at the bottom. It won't really interfere that much, depending on your size and your opacity, um, for the action. And I'm not watermarking my stuff unless I'm paid to do that. So for this next one upcoming, yeah, I'm gonna use their media package kits to enhance my stuff. So it's gonna take some time for me to get my stuff out with them, but I'm looking really forward to it. As I mentioned, it is something that I have seemingly prepared a long time for, but time is now. Time is now, and time is money. Yeah, definitely check out on their live streams to see if you see me. Tell me if the fit looks fitted. If the fit ain't fitted, then you know I'm not fitting in. It's almost there. Actually have a couple minutes just to actually vibe out probably. That 250, 10 minutes. Appreciate you for tuning in. Such a beautiful sunny Wednesday. Definitely get outside. Try to get outside and walk, talk. The birds are chirping outside for sure. And it's a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day outside. So I'm at Bathurst in Fort York. I'm actually, instead of just getting on the streetcar, I'm just gonna walk downtown Canberra probably. Hmm, Good walk. Good walk. Mm, mm. Oh, oh, Need to upgrade my space packages and capacities. Most definitely. Guess who's gonna pay for it? Y'all. Y'all are gonna pay for it through God's grace. So you do it. Bless up, bless up. Definitely double tap your screens. We got 8 more minutes where we're gonna close out this live for today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Just about to go and leave the Fort York Library so that we can get up into the action of our lens trade in and swap up or upgrade because I'm trading in a Sony 200 to 600 G series lens for indoor sports lenses. Like these things are not for indoor, so for outdoor type of stuff. I did those. Okay, so now uh, yeah, these ones are so sick. Really proud of these ones. And sometimes it honestly takes you potentially getting trampled over, but it's worth it. I'm sure I got enough shoes that I don't have to really sweat that. Bottom. Almost there, guys. 54. 54. Almost saved all my photos. And we gotta do it all over again. It's the name of the game. You can't take the heat. Jump into the river. Here. It goes at the top. At the top. Yeah, got at least another exactly how many, but gotta be under 20, under 40 more saves. So damn. Actually a blessing because at 8 o'clock the computers like log out. So it's like actually nice to have to know that I'm not gonna have that nuisance to deal with. Yes. Back to that one. Previous. Previous. Some super chill vibes today. We're just gonna do the work, stay sucker free. So sometimes you gotta do it, man. Sometimes you gotta do it on your own too. That's okay. I finally got to that journey where I can do it. Start doing it on my own. Just like you guys. Just like the big man upstairs wants us to. Not on our own, but not alone, but on our own. It's always the journey, the struggle. Now I don't ever take any more losses, just lessons. Shout out Wiz Khalifa. Shout out The Wiz. Shout out yourself, yo. All right. It's 2:58. You're almost there. Made it through the hump day. Probably got yourself a nice joint when you go home playing. All right. You're going to probably go and play some hoops or go and go for a run. Enjoy the weather. Just stay safe. All right. Work on yourself. Try to better it for somebody else, man, behind you. That's the real journey. All right, guys. It's Tristan Kennedy, underadulterated. Check me out. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace.